Hi, welcome to the YouTube channel. Let's do some line variations for 6th graders, or really for anybody for that matter. So I traced a lot of round objects, as you can see, and I'm using a ruler to create some diagonal lines to slice it up like a pizza or a pie. I already used the lines for triangles and rectangles. Now I'm going to draw some concave lines, and oops, I forgot to slice those areas up too. And that's okay to make a mistake. Just fix it and keep going and work with it and see where it takes you. So I'm going to make some more lines that are rounded here, and then I call it a turned triangle. It's kind of a soft triangle. So if you ever hear me say that, that's what I mean by that. Kind of looks like a petal. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of having some fun, listening to some music and enjoying myself. So I'm ready for the pen. Sometimes you can just start using the pen instead of doing the design, just like that, so that you don't have to trace over all of your lines. And that's a good idea, I think, because then you don't have to repeat yourself. But if you enjoy doing that, that's fine too. So this could be black and white, or it could be in color. It's your choice. Just take your time, create one section that you really like, and then you can repeat it and you're making a pattern. So this is what I created for that one, and this one I think is going to be a little bit more geometric. So I'm going to make kind of like a star dash triangle here. It's not perfectly symmetrical. I'm not the best at making things perfectly symmetrical, and that's okay. I think it looks really cool at the end, so just keep going. If you feel like you make a mistake, just say, oops, I think I should be using a ruler. So let me go ahead and get a ruler. There we go. I think it looks better if I use a ruler. So don't forget to keep using your ruler if you have any straight lines, or use the circle that you originally used to make your overall shape. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more turned lines. I think that looks nice, and I'm just breaking up the space so it gets smaller and smaller, so that when I do color it in, I can use a variety of different colors. I love a spiral, don't you? It always works for me. So just go ahead and put some spirals there, and then I'll put a little one inside here, and then I think I'm going to do a different pattern inside. So I think this is called a herringbone. It's basically an optical illusion where you're making a rounded triangle on the center to make it look like it's going into the middle there. But again, you don't have to do any of this. Just make up some shapes and lines and look up different things, and you'll have fun with this. Again, this is going to be a little bit more simple and geometric like the second one. So I've got two that are kind of organic, and then two that are more geometric. So I spent some time, repeated my shapes, and this is what I got. And these are analogous colors. So analogous colors are next to each other on the color wheel. And so they mix one color. So red and yellow would make orange. And here I have pink, blue, and purple. So just choose some colors, simplify it at first, and steady as you go as you start to add it. I really do turn my paper a lot. I just find it a lot easier to color things in at a certain angle. But if you find it fine just straight on, it doesn't really matter. I just find it a lot easier. So keep it steady, keep it nice, and I notice I'm not really lifting up my pencil. I know this is sped up a little bit faster, but I don't really lift my pencil up. So this is called a gradation, and you're slowly going light to dark. So I made it really press down hard, and then I'm lifting up, and then you're gonna kind of have to blend it back and forth. So I'm gonna rotate and repeat back and forth, making sure I got the edges, and making a couple of gradations. So enjoy watching this. I'm just going to start coloring things in. Here are some things that you can research. Mandala, line design, implied lines, gradation, symmetry, asymmetry. Yeah, there's a lot going on with what we're doing here today, and I hope you enjoy it. So thank you so much for tuning in, liking, subscribing, and I hope you enjoy your design. Take care.